Hi, everybody. Welcome to another recording on a series of videos spontaneously made on major themes in how to help yourself, cognitive behavior therapy, dealing with your issues, and moving forward. The last videos we made were on the topic of getting on the right ladders of life and not comparing and contrasting yourself with other people, their ladders. What counts is that you are making progress given your initial starting points and what you've experienced, and you're turning things around and growing, and you're using right techniques, which I didn't get into in that video, but that would include all the breathing exercises, the more positive thoughts, the kind of things we talked about in prior videos and for cognitive behavior therapy. Cognitive restructuring is one way, and telling the right narrative is the other way. What narratives are we going to say? What are the guiding values and principles that we want to use to guide ourselves in life? Some people go to spiritual values and religious values. That's great. Some people rely on ethics and other means, feeling just what is right, a sense of morality. I'm talking about the right um, positive values and principles that we use. I'm not talking about someone who has very negative values and I'm just going to rip people off or whatever. Not that we're not talking about. To the contrary, we're talking about getting over those kinds of concern for other people on the planet and moving forward. So we want to take responsibility for ourselves, the people, and the planet, in my mind. And we want to widen the scope of our actions to do all that. And we work on ourselves, we work on our relations to people, we work on our relations with the planet, including nature, not trying to pollute, thinking collectively at times for everyone around us, including the future generations and society at large. And hopefully we're all on the right track. Last video was about ladders. We want to be on the right ladders in all those ways as well. But is there one guiding principle that I use that helps me? Yes, there is one, and I refer back to that. And it's pretty hard to do that all the time. And the principle is called re-responsibilities. So there's this French philosopher called Levinas, and he talked about the value, the principle of the philosophy of responsibility. Well, I just made that plural because we have multiple responsibilities. In the last video, we talked about reaching the emerging adulthood after the teenage years and taking on our life roles. And for me, this refers to undertaking our responsibilities. Now, why would I add the label re before it? Because we have to keep dedicating and rededicating ourselves to all our responsibilities. And as you know, the worker Erikson, psychiatrist Erikson, Erik Erikson referred to the task of generativity, of undertaking all our life roles and contributing to ourselves, our family, and society. Well, I'm arguing sort of the same way. Freud made it even simpler. When asked what is life about, and everyone expected, I guess the reporter who asked it expected a very complex answer. He said, life is about work and love. So it boils down to the very basics, and work and love. The life rules, our families, and contributions to society. And all of these make our responsibilities plural, and all of them require total dedication to them. One slip, that's all it takes. One slip, oh, it doesn't matter. I'll just try and pull ahead of the car, and you know what? Then the whole family or other people's family gets killed because one little slip in our responsibility. Or well, I'll just have one more drink and drive, and the same thing happens. So we have an accident and we suffer for it. So one little slip can do it. And we have to be constantly dedicated to all responsibilities. That's the message today. And then when we begin to slip, we switch gears back into the right narrative. I'm going to try and live all of these responsibilities well and have balance in my life and do them well and be very aware of my friends, my family, my coworkers, my fellow students, if you're a student, of all the people around us and society in general, as best we can. And nature is included in there, in our planet. And we have responsibilities to all of them, all the time, every second of our lives without slipping. Easy philosophy to say, hard to live. Every day, perhaps, wake up and tell yourself, this is what I have to do today. I'm going to do this, this, and this. It reflects the love of my family, the love of myself, the love of people generally, the love of the planet. And I'm dedicated, and I will be aware, and I will be watch for all the traps that I could fall in, or the people could make me fall in to get away from my awareness. I'm just going to do it. I know you can. Every day start off with the right self-talk and then plan accordingly. Then the responsibilities are broken down into manageable chunks, and you will do it. And you will be ready for surprises that come your way in your responsibilities that might interfere. Just keep that in mind. One little word, re-responsibilities. It could help. Thank you.